but
All right, now moving ahead, viewers, the Cockroach Janata Party is set to launch Kya Bolti public movement across the country. Deepak said unemployment is a major problem. We will make it a nationwide issue. The fear which this government created in the last 10 to 12 years in the minds of the people has now ended, is what the CJP founder said, adding that people will now come on to the street. Atul is joining us on this. Atul, what is this Kya Bolti public campaign that the CJP is planning, and what is it that they are attempting to gather from this?
well, that the 2-day crucial meet of the CJP office bearers as well as the core constituents of the Cockroach Janata Party at Sambhajinagar, that has ended. And what we're learning is that the CJP has announced its future action plan. And the very first action plan that it has announced is the Kya Bolti Hai public movement across the country. Now, essentially, according to Abhijit Dipke, this plan aims to galvanize youth, particularly on the issue of unemployment. He said that the unemployment is something which is sort of, connects youth across the country. And he also emphasized the fact that, at Jantar Mantar and the whole protest that we saw around different cities as well, parallel to Jantar Mantar, that had a lot of participations from students as well as those unemployed youth. And that is something which is a core concern of the today's India, and that he aims to galvanize public around that particular issue. And that is where the Kya Bolti Hai public campaign comes into picture. Now, Abhijit Dipke also further mentioned that the whole Jantar Mantar protest and the march to the parliament essentially remove the fear that had sort of allegedly gripped the nation prior to that. And now what we are going to see, according to Dipke, is that while the protesters demanded and got the resignation of one particular minister, there could be further demands in future of different ministers to resign, and we could see more resignations coming in future, is what Abhijit Dipke, the CJP founder, said. He also is, speaking about the ideology of the CJP, he mentioned that Gandhi's and Ambedkar's ideology about truth and about, non-violence is something which is at the core of the CJP, and it is one of those founding principles on which the CJP was founded, and that will continue to be a guiding principle for the Cockroach Janata Party. So that basically Cockroach Janata Party has obviously we saw in Ranchi also the protest that is ongoing. The CJP had extended their support for that as well, and it has vowed that all such youth movements and youth issues across the country would be readily taken up by the CJP going forward. That is the key code, the core points of the press conference that was organized by the CJP founders after the 2-day much anticipated meeting at the Sambhajinagar residence of Abhijit Dipke ended today.
Right, Atul, thank you for joining us on this, and viewers, let's wrap up this bulletin, but news continues after a very quick break.